Hey guys, welcome to tonight's reading. I hope you're all doing good. Let's see what your guides want to communicate tonight. I don't know. This reading is timeless, so for me it's evening time, but you may be watching this in the morning or the afternoon. And yeah, basically this reading is timeless, guys. So let's just jump right into it. Your guides want to let you know that you are now in the energy of the number 1. So you're now in a new cycle. You're now at the start of something new. You've been going through a huge transformation. This transformation is now touching to its end. And you know, there's always ups and downs in life, but you've done the worst part of the transformation that you've been through. And you're standing more in the energy of the 1, of the new start, of your new life, of your north node. Okay guys, so once again, you know, I said it in the previous videos as well. I just want to say congratulations, you know, I know it's been a lot of work, and you've done a lot of work, you know, you've done your shadow work, you worked on your addictions, you worked on your emotions, you worked on defining the things that you want and the things that you don't want in your life. You've defined your boundaries, and therefore now you are in a fresh new start, and really positive things are coming. Okay, so you're out of a karmic pattern. There's been a loop, you see, there's 3 squares. The 2 first squares are the loop that's always happening in your life. And now, because you are moving up in the vibrational frequency, because you're more and more in the vibration of love, of unconditional love, of forgiving, of gratitude, of compassion, you're not reacting the same way as before to the things that were once kind of disturbing you, you know. Now you kind of forgive, you let it go, you're not bothered as much, and therefore you're breaking a karmic pattern. You see here, the 2 first times, it's kind of a red cross here. I know it's hard to see, but here on the 3rd try, you choose, there's a heart here, and when you choose love, when you choose high vibrational, you break the loop, you break the karmic pattern. You see here, there's a green check mark. Kind of means that you passed the test. So you broke a karmic pattern. You're now in a new energy, the energy of number 1. You're now in a new life. And I'm getting the impression that you have a lot of space, because these karmic patterns, these things that were once creating a lot of friction in your energy, are now, how can I say this? Everything is flowing now. Everything is fluid in your energy. And there's nothing preventing you from creating anymore. You have gained, because you've made space in your energy, because you broke free, you have a lot of space to create, to manifest the things that you want. Your guides also want to let you know that they are by your side. You may be seeing feathers. You see there's some footsteps here, and there's feathers on the way. This is a way that your guides are telling you that they are by your side. When you see feathers on the ground, or also you could be going through something at times that is a little bit complicated, and your guides just want to let you know that they are holding your hand in these moments. You may even see a feather in a complicated time for you. I'm thinking about, maybe some of you have social anxiety, and it's hard for you to go outside and meet people. And when you challenge yourself to do these things, you may see a feather on the way, going towards an event where there's people, and you may feel social anxiety. You may see feathers. This is because your guides want to tell you they are here with you. They are holding your hand through this anxiety, okay? This card came out as well. A soul connection is coming. A soul connection is on the way. There's something, there's a contract in your, on your life path, okay? And you broke free from a karmic pattern. You maybe also probably broke free from karmic relationships, probably karmic partner. And because you got out of it with a high vibration, you are now ready for this contract, a soul connection. And it could be, you know, it could be a love relationship, but it could also be a professional. You may meet someone that will help you out in your life project, in your purpose, okay? Your guides also want to remind you, this is bottom of the deck, they want to remind you that it's good to keep cleansing yourself. Sorry, I'm a bit tired, guys, today. There was a heat wave here in France, in Paris, and it was really hot the last couple of days. But I really wanted to do this reading tonight, but I'm really tired. But it's always a pleasure to do the readings. So let's get back to the cards. Your guides want to remind you that it's good that you can keep on doing a energy cleansing thing. It would be good to do it every day. So whatever's good for you, you could do a meditation, you could do something where you go into nature or you go into a park. And the important thing is to set the intention to clean your energy. So the same way, you know, you brush your teeth, the same way you take a shower, it's good to clean your energy every day. Whatever's good for you, you know. I do it through visualization, for example. I imagine that I go to a park and I do a couple of movements to make my energy circulate, and I kind of focus on all my chakras. And then I imagine kind of like as if I was taking a shower, and I imagine a white light cleaning all my chakras from the bottom down, okay? And I imagine everything, you know, all the energies of other people, all the negative energy, etc. I imagine everything that I don't need anymore. I imagine it like washing away from my chakras and going into the ground. And I imagine that in the ground there's like a drain, like there's a drain in your shower, and that is going down this drain, okay? But do whatever works for you. You could also do it through a prayer. You could do it, some people like to do Qigong or yoga or Tai Chi. Whatever works for you, okay? Let's get a couple of other cards. Let's see what comes out. Okay, a full moon is coming. I think it's in 2 days. And there's a card telling you guys to look at the moon. The full moon is in 2 days, but I mean, the moon is already very visible. I don't know if you've noticed. I don't know if there's clear skies where you live, but the moon is quite beautiful these days. And you're advised to look at it for different reasons. I'm getting first because it's beautiful, and sometimes it's just good to just meditate on the beauty of things. To just look at the moon in the sky and just notice how beautiful, how pretty it is. And the second thing is that there's a special energy in the moon right now. And you might receive an upgrade through watching, looking at the moon, okay? It's a good way also to get in tune with your inner world. The moon is super in tune with your inner world. And I'm also getting that if you want to do a ritual or a special prayer on the day of the full moon, maybe a cord cutting ritual, or place some intentions, do some affirmations, maybe, you know, define what you want for the upcoming months. Now is a good time to do it on the full moon coming up in 2 days. Your guys are also letting you know that there's a movie that you want to see right now, and they're advising you to look at it, to look at the movie. There might be good for you to take some time for yourself, but there's also might be a significant message in a movie that you want to see right now. So there may be a movie that you've been thinking about seeing these past few days. Maybe it's a good time to see it. You're also advised to keep a journal. Maybe you can keep a journal by your bed and write down your dreams, and also keep a journal to see, just to notice your progress, because you're progressing a lot, you're transforming a lot, and sometimes it's good to keep a journal to see how much, because when you live on a day-to-day, it's hard to notice, but when you look at maybe 1 month back, 2 months back, it's good to notice how much progress we've done. That way we can be grateful. Yeah, and that card comes out in every reading that I've done in these past days. The butterfly card, that is because you became a butterfly. You were a caterpillar, and you had to isolate yourself to be in a cocoon, to protect yourself. You had to protect your boundaries, and you've learned to actually protect your boundaries and not be bothered by certain things. You've been tested, and now you came out on the other side being a butterfly. Your wings grew back, your angel wings grew back, and you're ready to fly off into your new life. Free from all the karmic stuff, okay? Now is a good time to also start your project. You may have already started, but there's something that you have on your mind that's part of your purpose. Now's a good time to start, step by step, slowly. You can start with small things for now, but it's, maybe set some intentions on the full moon and start after the full moon next week, just by doing really small things that are getting you closer. I always say, when you have a life purpose and a project, try to be in the energy of. Don't think about the details yet. Just try to put yourself in the energy of. And yeah, there's also these cards that came out. The South Node. South Node, because this is more and more far away from you. Okay, your South Node is now, you've kind of let go of your South Node. Okay, you're now in your North Node, and that's why this card came out, just to show you that you let go of it. There may be also a book. There may be, in your neighborhood, there may be a library or some book exchange boxes. And this is a book title. There's something that might carry a message. Something might be significant. So maybe go check out the boxes tomorrow for a title that may speak to you. Maybe there's a question that you have and you'll find the answer in the title. Maybe you can open a random page of the book and see if there's a message for you, okay? I see books as like a way to receive spiritual messages. So it's great to go into libraries if you like libraries, or if there's book exchange boxes in your neighborhood, go check them out. Let's see if I can get a couple more cards. You are now in the energy of unconditional love. You love yourself unconditionally, and you've transformed your wounds which were low vibrational trauma parts of yourself, and you've welcomed these parts with love, and therefore you've transformed these parts from low vibration to high vibration because you have welcomed them, and you've transformed all these wounds into a more loving energy. Therefore, you love all the parts of yourself now. And this is what unconditional love is. So congrats, guys. I know it's been a lot of work. And take some time for yourself. Treat yourself. Take some time to celebrate. Take some time to notice all the journey that you've been on, and be grateful for it. You can do also, this card, Invocation, is talking about praying actually. Let me see what I'm getting with this card. What message is coming through? I'm getting that don't hesitate to pray towards archangels. Archangel Michael for protection, for cord cutting as well. You can call Archangel Raphael if you for everything that's health related. And he's also good for working on the abundance as well. The green ray of abundance and health. And you can call also Archangel Gabriel if you are working on communicating. If you are working with, and this card actually came out, Communication 33. So you may resonate with being someone who needs to communicate something, maybe through your voice, through public speaking or art or music. And you can invoke Archangel Gabriel to ask for help on what you need to communicate on. If you're doing music, for example, you can ask for help on what music to make, etc. So this is what this card is saying. Do not hesitate to call someone specific, archangel or guide, etc., depending on the things that you work on the frequency that you want to work on. This is a good way to work on your energy, okay? This card is saying, what I'm getting from this card is that you are now in a spot where you have been through trauma and you have felt unsafe before. You were kind of stuck in your sympathetic nervous system, in your fight or flight mode, okay? And you have an amazing manifestation power. You have a really potent creative power, okay? And because you were in a kind of a trauma state, your manifestations were a little bit like, how can I say this? They were not functioning at the level that you wanted to, okay? Sorry, I'm a little bit tired because I'm thinking in French right now and I'm kind of translating in my mind, but you understand what I'm saying. Because you were stuck in a trauma state, your manifesting power was not fully utilized. And because now you've done all this work and you are safe and your heart is now open, your manifestations will work way better now from now on. And what I'm getting, what I'm getting from your guides is they're telling you through this card, invocation and prayer, do not hesitate now, to create your own prayers, to try to do affirmations, to do this every day, and you will see results. You will see results way more than before, okay? So this card is basically telling you, like, try again. All the things that you've tried to do, maybe you got discouraged a little bit. Now you're free to do it again and you'll see way better results now, okay? Okay guys, I think that's it for today. I think it was a really positive message. I'm seeing a lot of good things for this collective. Let me know if you resonate with the things that I pulled out. If you resonate with the number 1, put 1 in the comment section. If you're seeing feathers on the ground, don't hesitate to put little feathers in the comment section, or let us know that this is your synchronicity, your favorite synchronicity. If you can't wait, if you're tired of karmic stuff and you can't wait for the soul connection, do let us know. If you feel like a butterfly or an earth angel, let us know in the comment section. If you're gonna look at the moon, or if you're gonna watch a movie, let us know what movie you're gonna watch and what movie do you consider is a good spiritual movie. If you vibe with communication or with unconditional love, let us know in the comment section. If you love books, libraries, or book exchange boxes, let us know. And if you're saying bye-bye to your South Node, write it in the comment section. Bye South Node. And also guys, I have one last thing I wanted to tell you is that I make my own cards depending on what I channel, but I want to actually buy maybe oracle decks and start pulling out cards. Let me know if there's one oracle deck that you suggest that I look at and maybe get for myself. If you want me to read this oracle deck, if you see me maybe reading those cards, let me know if you have a suggestion in the comment section, guys, okay? All right, I was really happy to do this reading, and I'm wishing you all a great weekend and have fun also on the full moon. Take it easy, and see you guys on the next reading.